You know what? I had a one-on-one webinar last night with a BD member, and his main problem was not really following the rules. And this is a big problem. I find this a lot with people joining us, okay? For me, as a teacher, it's easier to teach people that have a clean slate, that know nothing about trading, because it causes conflict of interest when I'm trying to teach somebody this way, but they've been taught a different way. And believe it or not, right? I mean, look at this nice little trade here on USD/JPY. Beautiful. Mwah. Just here, look at this, right? I'll explain in a minute. But sometimes knowing too much in trading is bad, because, like I said, I was teaching this BD member to trade the Mogwai last night, and he was looking at other things as well. He was like, well, why are you not doing this? Why are you not doing that? I'm like, listen, just do this. If the MACD's gone overbought like this, we've got a Mogwai arrow, the TCA line's in, and you see a clear area of resistance like this on the higher time frame. So like this, give an example here, right? Let me just bring that up like that so you can see it better. Definite little, just bring it down even slightly. There we go. Okay, so clear touch, 1 touch, 2 touch, 3 touch. Price comes back up to this. Look at the MACD's gone overbought as well. We go back down to the 5 minutes. Okay, there we go. I'm just going to close one of those positions off. I'll let the other one go 5 pips. If all these entry points have met, Mogwai signal, MACD's gone overbought, we're at a clear resistance area, take the trade. Just take the bloody trade, okay? Don't worry about nothing else, right? Don't worry about what the stochastics, what the RSI is saying, if the Fibonacci levels, okay? We're just trading the Mogwai strategy. And sometimes knowing too much in trading is bad because it causes conflict of interest. I'll give an example. USD/JPY on the daily time frame, right? Look at the daily time frame. I've actually took this trade 3 weeks ago with a BD member. Look at this. MACD's gone overbought. See that? MACD's overbought. We've got a Mogwai arrow, okay? I wouldn't take these two trades because the TCA line is inside the zone. So I wouldn't take this, is outside the zone. So I wouldn't take this. Look at this signal. TCA lines inside the zone. Mogwai signal. Okay, MACD's gone overbought. We go over to the weekly, and look, we've got a nice bit of resistance. Touch, 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 touch. Bring it back a bit here. Another touch, bring it back a bit more. We've got another touch slightly here, right? So we've got a clear area of resistance on the weekly charts. We go down, back down to the daily. There's my entry point at the top here. It doesn't matter what everything else is saying. Just take the bloody trade. If it wins, it wins. If it loses, it loses. You know what? It is what it is. I've got a puppy. Look, I bought a pet puppy, yeah? And look at it. This is my new pet puppy called Nala. Say hello, everyone. Hello. Right, I'm going to let you go because you're licking my feet. Right? And pretty much that is it. Now let's go back over to the 5 minute charts and we'll look at this one setup that I just took here, right? When you take a trade, after you're in a trade and you decide, and like I said to people, right? You need to have a step-by-step plan when you take a trade. So step one, well, I'll give you an example. I'm trading the Mogwai strategy. So step one, look for the MACD overbought or sold. Mogwai arrow, support and resistance. If that all completes, yeah, it's a great trade. I really like it. Step two, have we got some nice resistance area on the higher time frame? Let's just generally have a look at the actual setup. It's really nice. We've got a nice little uptrend, but looking at the actual setup, we've got a nice little double top pattern. We've crossed over. The TCA line has turned red. It's great. Okay, step two is complete. Step three, entry point. When am I going to enter the market? I'm going to enter, well, I've already entered the market. Okay, I've gone for a 5 pip take profit. Stop loss above the high. Again, stop loss is just tucked up nicely. I'll put a line on where my stop loss or where my invisible stop loss is. Okay, my stop loss is just here. Okay, nice little trade. 5 pips for 5 pips. That is it. So step 1, step 2, step 3. If this trade loses, it is what it is, right? You trade with no emotions. If it wins, it wins. It loses, it loses. What makes a good trader is somebody that is disciplined and knows the risk and when to take risk at the right time. They're not just gambling their money away. Oh, I'm going to take a trade for the sake of it. No, if you want to be consistent, you always want the probability of winning always in your favor every time you take a trade. And to do that, we have this step by step. There's absolutely no point trading the binary Shoya or trading the Mogwai strategy or any other strategy if you're not going to follow the rules. It doesn't matter what anything else is telling you. You just trade your strategy and that is it. Okay? Yes, sometimes it's good to look at Fibonacci levels, pivot points. If you're trading pivot points, it's great. If you're not trading pivot points, don't bother. Okay? It's just going to cause conflict of interest. So, yeah. What I'm going to do is I'll pause the video now and we'll come back once my trade hits 5 pips and that is it. I'm just going to take my trade. I'm taking my 5 pips. I'm walking away. So yeah, what I'll do is I'll pause the video and I'll come back. Right, so it's been about 10 minutes now. I'm going to close this trade off early. The reason being is because I literally have a one-on-one webinar booked in 10 minutes. And obviously I've got to upload this to my YouTube channel as fast as I can. So I've closed that trade off and you know what? It is what it is. Okay, I didn't get my 5 pips. I'm not going to cry about it. Maybe this trade does go 5 pips. Maybe this trade goes 20, 30 pips. It is what it is. I'm not really that bothered. I got my pips. It wasn't as much as I wanted, but I've got a one-on-one webinar, so I haven't really got the time to sit here and wait for my trade to go 5 pips, then make another YouTube video and then upload it on YouTube. It is what it is. In trading, sometimes you just got to accept it. Sometimes you'll take trades and they'll instantly go 5 pips. Sometimes instantly go 5 pips. Sometimes you'll take a trade and instantly it'll hit your take profit. Sometimes it'll hit your stop loss. Sometimes it will do nothing. Then it might hit your stop loss. Then it might hit your take profit. Sometimes you'll hit your stop loss and then go and hit your take profit, which is really frustrating. But it's trading for you, right? Just follow your trading plan. Okay, with that said and done, I hope you have an awesome trading week. My name is Jamie Palmer. If you have any questions, drop me an email, thebinaryshoya@gmail.com.